show what I'm doing here today. This is a milk stand I built out of regular pallets, and I had a plywood top on there, and the goats, you know, the weather got to it and they beat up the little plastic thing. So my goal today is to just to fix this thing up a little bit. And you can see here what was happening is when they fell through that little board I had on top, now they're getting caught in there, and I noticed Miss Trixie had a little sore on her foot. It's because she fell through this thing. So that's my goal today. I'll update this a little bit as I go on. I don't think she likes my saw. Actually, they lay eggs right on the other side of that wall there, and she's probably wanting to get in there to lay. So anyway, I'm getting ready to cut these pieces of wood to put in between those slats there. I'm going to build a different, this was built during the winter when I had to milk Miss Trixie here. And it had a lot to be desired. It needs to be taller. It's too short. It's good height for the goats to jump up on, but it's bad height to milk on. So this one I will keep though. I'm going to attach it to the barn and use it for winter time. Look at this. These two. Heidi, no. She wants through. She wants through. Heidi. There's one sitting on the nest in there, laying an egg, and what's happening is she's raising hell because she's wanting to lay an egg, and there's somebody already sitting there. She wants that spot. They like to lay in the same spot. So it's funny to watch these chickens and the goats. But anyway, this is where I'm at right now. I'm getting ready to cut the wood, and hopefully, well, I want to paint this thing, but I think I'm going to wait, and I'm going to use lime and whitewash it, I think, because it'll do two things. It'll get, I have a goat over here jabbing me, but I think the whitewash will do two things. It'll help with bugs, and it'll look better, and it washes off. It's no big deal. It's cheap to replace it. So I think that's all. You know, I wanted to share some information. A guy named Rick Sadler taught me this, and he probably got it from my grandpa. But if you spit on one of these nails before you use it, it won't splinter most of the time. It does sometimes, but not. You don't really have to spit on it, but just put a little spit on it. And then, let's see if I can do this with the camera. I don't have a tripod yet. Someday. Let's see if we can get this right. Notice I'm repurposing wood because that's just what we do here. How's that for a hammer? We'll see if we can get this one. I tell you what, this wood is hardwood. You can't beat it. I mean, it's the best wood there is. But you kind of have to cut it off, because if you don't, you can hardly get the old nails out. That video might not be able to be used because that camera bounced all over the place. What are you doing? There. Tiny fixed and goat approved, I think. Look at that.